It's June 30, and today in Philippine history, we commemorate a milestone around the historic Siege of Baler. From July 1, 1898 to June 2, 1899, for 337 days, Filipino revolutionaries laid siege to a fortified church defended by Spanish troops in the town of Baler, Aurora. The Spanish rule ended with the Treaty of Paris on December 10, 1898, with Spain's surrender of their claim over the Philippines in favor of the United States. But the Spanish forces in Baler were cut off from their government and military, so they continued their defense against Filipino forces. On June 1, 1898, Spanish Captain Enrique de las Morenas ordered his men to begin digging a well, stocking food supplies and ammunition, and fortifying the church compound of San Luis de Tolosa in Baler's town square against a possible attack. The church was hardly adequate to accommodate the 50-man battalion, but it was the only stone building in the area. A bit of trivia: the house of Manuel Quezon's father Lucio and the house of Manuel and Aurora Quezon's maternal grandparents faced the town plaza. On June 30, 1898, 800 Filipino troops under Teodorico Novicio attacked, and the garrison fell back to the church. And that was how the 10-month-long siege began. The church was a small, humid structure. The Spanish soldiers had provisions at first: flour, rice, beans, chickpeas, bacon, canned Australian beef, sardines, wine, sugar, and coffee. But they had to start foraging outside for edible plants and capturing stray animals eventually. More Spanish soldiers died from illness like beriberi, dysentery, and tropical fevers than from the fighting. The Filipinos tried to leave newspapers from Manila and from Spain at the church doorsteps, but the Spanish officers thought this was a ruse, so they stayed in their position. An American gunboat troop even tried to rescue the Spanish soldiers, but the rescuers were captured by the Filipinos because the Filipino-American War was in full swing by this time. On May 8, 1899, 3 Spanish soldiers defected to the Filipino side. In the same month, Colonel Simon Tecson was assigned to lead the siege, and he tried the newspaper trick again. By this time, the group was led by 2nd Lieutenant Saturnino Martin Cerezo. The other officer got sick and died na. Cerezo was convinced the newspapers were genuine and accepted that Spain had lost the war. On June 2, 1899, the Spanish surrendered to the Filipinos. On June 30, 1899, President Emilio Aguinaldo decreed that the Spanish soldiers were to be treated not as prisoners of war, but as friends. He praised them for their valor, determination, and heroism. In 2003, after 104 years, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, who is conversant in Spanish, by the way, signed Republic Act 8197, declaring every June 30 as the Philippine-Spanish Friendship Day. So what happened to the 30 survivors of the Siege of Baler? They were back in Barcelona after 3 months and were welcomed as heroes. Many of them received medals, and their families received heroes' pensions. Saturnino Martin Cerezo wrote a memoir, and he eventually became a brigadier general. He has at least 2 statues, one in Madrid and one in his hometown of Miajadas. Each monument also carried the names of the group they now call the Heroes of Baler. The Siege of Baler is portrayed in many movies and TV shows, and of course, bida yung mga Spanish sa movies nila at bida tayo sa movies natin. I feel may generational trauma na dala ng pagkakaroon ng mga manlupig. Yung mga colonized, dala pa rin yung mentality na they are not enough. Kahit matagal nang tapos ang era ng pananako. Meron nga dyan tinatago yung pagka-Pilipino. Spanish daw sila, oh. We have to acknowledge our past, but rise above it and track a new path. Dapat proud maging Pilipino, kahit minsan, mahirap mahalin ang Pilipinas. O, diba?
Meow meow.